All right, hi OCS players. Just for the first couple rounds, we're gonna have me, Robert, your head judge, and Shirkin, one of the co-owners of Card Masters. Just till we get Jesse in.
That's right. Jesse Cotton has not arrived yet, and I know you're all dying to hear him because he actually is really good at commentating. So you're gonna have to deal with us till then.
All right.
So right now, Eric's on his phone, probably. Oh, he's looking at Facebook. What's he looking at here? Maybe some cat pictures. What do you think, Bifka?
I don't know, but it was boring, so you put it away.
That's right. That was quite boring. Let's get on to the Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, Eric seems to be repositioning himself. It's nice to note that AJ is looking very, very confident at the moment. Just sitting there like a boss. Here's the handshake. Both
Always
players
like
respect each other very much.
I like that.
One thing you gotta know is our head judge, Robert Scott, or as we call him, BFG, runs a very tight shift here.
Yep. No slow plays, no morning. We got professionalism in this tournament. You want a good event, you come out.
All right, so Eric is going first.
And we got BA player. BA for Eric.
I wonder what AJ's playing. Still haven't seen that.
And we're going for a first turn. Definitely a Dante, yeah.
Definitely a Dante. There's no reason to go anything but Dante. And the Dante, there's no response.
Is he ballsy enough to do the mills? Yeah. Good call, good call.
Any response from his opponent? None. There goes a Max C and a Fiend Griefing. Very, very bad to see go away right now.
That was a hurtful mill.
It was. He's thinking now for his searches.
It's okay. Thanks to the traveling trap cards, he'll retain his advantage.
The fact that he searched for that right away kind of shows what's in his hand to his opponent.
Eric is definitely setting up for a next turn play.
Oh, yes he is.
Alright.
Let's see what AJ is playing.
You can kind of see his hand from the side.
Just a little.
Not enough.
I'm hoping it's Cosmos. Those games are always much more fun to watch.
It is a very new, interesting archetype.
It is. And AJ is still considering what to do. And here's a Danko.
First turn Danko.
Main
Are we
deck
going
Danko.
off? We are
and
going
it is
off.
Shadal's.
And we going off first turn, people. Oh, no, we're not.
What? Now that is a risky play.
I guess he didn't want anything responding to the actual El Shadal, so the construct could come out.
He might just need the construct to go through, or else he might lose the game completely. Ooh, that was a good target. Sometimes 50-50 does pay off.
We're going straight for the Shadal Beast. This man wants more cards.
Advantage is huge. And the swing in. And Dante's gone.
Dante's effect will activate now. Let's see, what will Eric take back? Good old Farfa, always good in those situations.
Everybody loves Farfa.
Two back row.
Two back row. Usually when a player sets two, it's always a good assumption that one of them is not a bluff, especially on the opening hand. Usually you set the bluff with it in case of the blind MST play, which is becoming more popular nowadays.
It is true.
Although all the old-time players will continue to laugh at it.
Eric is taking it slow approach to BAs.
Notice how Eric actually sets his cards properly in the back row.
Speaking as a head judge, I appreciate that. I hate it when players try and make a mess of everything. It makes life a lot harder.
That is true. Eric has a classic L formation, while AJ has a classic messy board. And here come the clowns. If AJ has a Shadell Fusion here, it's going to look very, very bad for Eric.
We're all betting that he's going to be attacking to a Farfa. I have a feeling that Eric actually had a Skarm. And he set that instead of the Farfa, so he could generate his next advantage play. But that's depending on having the luck of the draw.
Randy and them just got here. Can they still play or no?
That would be a question to ask.
It's not Rego that way.
Marco, where's Andrew?
It's just we got lost.
Alright fans, I'm going to take a few minute break. Shurkin's going to continue the commentary. Shurkin, do it.
Alright, well my attention was just turned off. Good thing I don't think anything really happened. Oh, there goes the pop. More clowns. You can see how Eric is shuffling his hand. That's usually a sign of nervousness or unsure about his plays. History speaking, when somebody shuffles their hand like that, they're either about to game you or have nothing. Three back rows. That is called desperation there. Most likely one of them will stop him and the other two are just purely there for no reason.
Unfortunately, we've already started the round. I'm already good party.
Ever since Heavy and Trunade were banned, it's more and more popular just to set mass back row. There's no real Icarus attack anymore or anything like that to punish people anymore. Kind of sad. AJ looks like he's debating about gaming him right now.
Alright, sportsman, I'm back. What did I miss, Shurkin?
Nothing much.
So it was a Farfa face down, eh?
It was. You were correct. And AJ looks very dominant right now.
And there we go with the power play with Jackpot.
You guys have a pen?
Greatest card for discard.
Ooh, the El Shadal. There's the solemn warning. One outers are always great because they upset your opponent.
Yeah, we can grab the back one. Yeah, after round one you can do something. Okay. I was like, do it now.
But you guys play each other and then we'll...
Alright, just for clarification, they're just saying the system. It is a 2,000 life point cost for a solemn warning. And Andrew is realizing it now. There he goes.
Eric's down to one card now. What possibly could he draw to get out of this, BFG?
Well, he just played Jackbox, so he should know exactly what he's drawing and have it set up. But it's not looking completely favorable to him right now.
Ooh, and with that, AJ takes a superior lead.
Is that double dragon? That is double dragon. Risky meta call, but it seems to be paying off for this first round.
It is. We were skeptical with that first Denko play, but it seems to be working out very nicely.
I'm never a fan of wasting a Denko for a non-OTK, especially when he had all the El Shadals ready to go.
I agree, but AJ's aggressive playstyle seems to be paying off in this first round.
That's Skarm. Oh, and we're flipping a
And the
first
mistake.
game mistake.
Eric should be extending his hand.
Yeah, there it is. Eric
there's
scoop.
the first
There you
one.
go.
On to game two. And AJ takes a very fast lead with his very aggressive plays.
Sucks to give up the only Denko's the only light in his hand. I'm sure it would be much more preferable to have a Denko plus another light. But Eric couldn't respond or capitalize on that, so
Yes, AJ's gamble on the first turn really paid off well for him.
very good, very good.
It's nice to know. So far, we are halfway through round 1, and there hasn't been a single ruling question.
So real.
Looks like the player base is learning.
I can't believe that just happened. Like you said, honest.
You notice how AJ is sideboarding versus how Eric is sideboarding.
Always the classic styles. After years and years of watching this game, I love watching the different ways people do it. They try and concede or hide. They'll side deck. They'll make it look like they're side decking 10 cards when they actually only side deck 5. Some people take all 15 cards and put it into their main deck, shuffle up, then just remove 15 back.
Exactly. If you look how AJ is doing it, he's actually informing Eric of exactly how many he's sideboarding, which is actually a good play. Sometimes you want to play those mind games with your opponent.
Yeah, it's like I said,
You want him to know.
you could change them. Like you could make it look like it's 8, but only do 6. But your opponent's going to count that 8 cards, and then wonder.
Hallelujah.
Exactly.
I remember one of the very first tricks for our side decking was back at the Toronto Regionals when we used to put Exodia heads in the bottom of our side decks. Then we'd accidentally show our side deck Exodia head, and your opponent would freak out thinking, oh, I better side in some discard cards or something.
We all remember the great Calvin saying, Space Mamba sideboard.
Sad part is it paid off.
It did. That was a fish in space.
There was a YCS that did that too.
Oh, yes. I forget who it was, but I remember the player lost a bet and had to sideboard Sea Kraken, was it?
Yeah.
Or was it Giant Serpent?
was
Either way, it
one
was
of
an
those
1800 vanilla monster.
He had to side in 3, and what I remember is that he had to put all 3 in, and there was a game where he managed to take control of him.
Oh, yes, when he needed to draw a monster for game, and the monster he drew
Yeah.
was the 1800 vanilla for game. Good
The
times.
irony.
That and the time somebody metamorphed for a Elemental Hero Mariner.
I'll be right back.
Oh, and we now have our first judge call of the day.
Oh, God.
It will be interesting to note there's some big names playing today. For example, this commentator has his money on Boateng, but I always have my money on Boateng. Irvin So isn't here today, or else I would be telling everybody it's top 7, not top 8. Some other really good players here today, which we'll go over later. In fact, I would say 80% of the field is made of really good players today.
I'm back. Refusing in the first turns already, eh?
And AJ is continuing his aggressive playstyle.
Now, why did I miss? Why is there only a face-up Farfa? Did he just special summon a Farfa and end his turn?
I believe so.
Awkward. Oh, we're going for a full out.
Eric seems to have learned his lesson from last game and does not want to overextend. You can see he has traps in his hand. I believe one of them is the Fire Lake.
Smart.
But sometimes based off what happened in game 1, you can judge how your opponent is going to act in game 2.
Oh, I get it.
And that seems to be what AJ is doing.
AJ started. That's why the Farfa's there.
Yeah.
You interrupted with a window play. Okay. I like that. Always love the fact that El Shadalfi is a quick play. Some retarded stuff can happen because of that.
It is a quick play for some reason. Thank you, Konami R&D. Eric seems to be thinking about his next turn play. Oh,
We're going for a face-down beast.
with no fear, AJ goes straight in.
Not much is going to really affect it to AJ right now.
Not much.
Farfa's going to die no matter what. He'll lose a window for a turn. But what we got here?
Oh! The Stormy Mirror Forge, which may I add is now at around $45 Canadian, if I'm right. Card keeps going up crazy in price.
And there's a good reason why right there.
Right
that
there.
Window was dealt with so fast. He's sad they had to give back the Falco to the hand. An unfortunateness. But getting rid of that window is worth it. And there's that
again,
warning.
another warning.
Good sets.
Cards that wreck you. Solemn Warning is one.
And that slowed AJ down completely.
Yes. Now Eric is able to actually play his game. Unlike last game where he had no chance to do anything.
Oh no.
And the Book of Moon.
There's another one of those really annoying one-off cards.
Exactly. No Dante for you, my friend.
Well, which one are we booking here, AJ? Which one?
Oh, AJ probably won't make the mistake to book the wrong one. Remember, the Farfar still allowed the manual position change.
I would still choose the Farfa because you stop the graph's effect completely right now.
Exactly.
You're going to give him a Scarm right now, no doubt. But that was the best play because what can a...
Most likely that is the Fire Lake we saw earlier in Eric's hand.
Yeah. There's that tour guide.
Good old tour guide.
That's the fix to all the problems of Burning Abyss. And here's one of the best parts of the Shadal deck right here. That max draw power of the beast.
Advantage AJ.
Oh, and dragon.
Uh-oh.
Is that a dragon? I see a dragon.
In this commentator's opinion, bad things are about to happen.
Eric's not gonna be happy. Let's see what. Let's see. He
Let's
does
see
not
if
seem happy.
Yes, let's see if AJ has read this
Oh,
play.
it's a wing
a
blast.
wing blast.
AJ did not read this properly.
And it's a really shiny wing blast too.
To be fair, I don't see a reason why. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I thought.
and the response.
There we have it. Does he have the light in hand though? Oh,
He does have the light.
that
in
is
hand,
a
sir.
big sacrifice.
He does.
But
It's always okay to throw away a BLS for advantage.
it's a huge loss.
It
See if
is.
it pays off.
This looks like a risky play, Cotton. Let's see if it works. I've always wanted to say that. Those guys that signed up. And we're still having late entries appearing for the OCS. It looks like we're going to have a really good turnout today. And really good prizes for all top 8s today.
Always good prizes, always good times, people. You should come on down. This is maybe the last tournament of Season 1, but starting December, we have Season 2 coming.
That's right. And right after...
Bigger, better.
And before that, we will have the championship, where the best players from the OCS will be competing for a big, big prize.
You definitely want to tune in for that, people.
You do not want to miss it.
There'll be some exciting shows right there.
We will make sure to make fun of all the losers. Because what's the point of winning if you can't enjoy it?
I'm pretty sure it's the money, Shirkin.
The money helps
Joy
too.
is the money.
But you got to remember, most of these guys are all good friends. And you love making fun of your friends.
Oh!
Oh, what
Jack
a
in the
play,
Box
what a
into
play.
Storming Mirror Fort. My.
My attention was turned. Did he stack there or was that off the top?
No, that was stacked because of the Wing Blast discard.
What a good play by Eric.
Huge play, huge play. Shut that construct down. El Shadal's already been played this turn, so he has no way to salvage that.
Yes. In this game, AJ's aggressive play style is not paying off. This might be the time for him to switch gears.
But
Nope,
well,
he's continuing with the aggressive play style.
and we're going to give up a beast.
AJ's banking on the fact that Eric is out of tricks at the moment.
Oh, he wants that El Shadal back in his hand. Just
He
for,
does.
he must have other plays in hand. Yep. Has something else in play. Interesting.
And let's see what Eric's got.
Now let's just remember that Eric does have the tour guide, but that window's a problem.
Window's always a problem. Will we finally see a Dante this game?
It's very, very rare to not see a Dante so late into the game for a Burning Abyss.
I'm shocked we haven't seen one yet.
Sometimes it's just the way the game flows.
Exactly.
And we're
And
still
it's an
not
Alucard.
seeing. He does not want to see that.
For some reason, Eric doesn't really like Dante, even though this is actually a good play. He's going to force out the El Shaddai Fusion right now, if that is what it is. And if not, he will know exactly what is in AJ's hand and be able to make plays accordingly. It is the El Shaddai Fusion that he got,
Oh my, he's going to give up the window.
and he gives up the other card.
A beast, which we knew it was there.
Exactly, but now Eric has complete 100% information on AJ.
Yeah, he has no card.
Oh, fusion and beast straw.
Oh, now AJ has one mystery card.
Even loose anything. Would have played.
Now, how is Eric going to finish? He's going to attack into the Falco? Correct me if I'm wrong, but was that not a face down Falco?
I believe it is.
I personally would have gone for the pop Alucard onto a face down Falco if I believed it was a Falco. Force out the Falco's effect, then attack over it so you don't generate any more advantage here. Can't do much to El Shaddai.
That is true, but at this point, your best bet is playing hyper aggressive.
I agree. I concur, Marco.
And
Thanks for
apparently
getting my name wrong,
Joe
Joe.
believes
That's right.
that Shuriken's name is Marco.
Yes.
When's Jesse getting here?
Oh, Jesse will be here soon, around 2, and then we'll actually have some decent commentating.
Are you just saying he's playing a purple card?
Pretty much it.
So AJ plays a purple card and followed by Eric's black card.
This is a green card that's being played right
It's
now.
a green card.
This is a green card, man.
How can card be monster and spell, huh?
Well, it looks like he kept in both dragons for game 2 against the Burning Abyss. He does not like those trap
Did?
cards. Not at all. AJ does not like to see the back row that is generated by BA.
Usually most people will have half their deck dedicated to BA. It's
I don't blame you,
guaranteed
like,
that you will run into it.
It's hard to decide what to do against BA. Since a trapless BA, those dragons would be dead and pretty badly useless.
They do, but
Right now, it is paying off. It is
you gotta
forcing
remember
Eric's
AJ knows
hand.
Eric very well, so he probably knows his deck list, and
Karma
vice versa.
cut? All right. That means we're losing both windows here, folks. Because remember, there is a window that should be in the graveyard as well.
He discarded tour guide.
He discarded the tour guide.
Started the tour guide too.
Sorry, two guys.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Joining us now is good old Joe. Say hi to everybody, Joe.
Hi, 10 people on Twitch.
10 people on Twitch? Where?
Oh, you guys aren't streaming?
No, we're streaming.
Is this recording?
Oh, we should have a chat box
This is
going.
live right
Yeah.
now.
Hey Marco, what's the chat box say?
Make it fun.
What does it say about BFG?
Shout out to BFG.
So somebody on Twitch is shouting out the BFG. You got a secret admirer, buddy.
All right then.
That's right. BFG is available, in case you guys are wondering. But my money's on Joe.
It's
I put
hard
my
to
money on me
compute,
too.
Now, it's
He's a
interesting to say,
Tally Bear.
I did say I'm pretty sure Bo Kane's going to win this event. But if he loses, the next guy I'm rooting for is Joe.
Joe Leave.
We always Joe leave. Get those t-shirts available at Cardmasters.
Only
Yeah,
99.95.
Eric's in a tough situation.
He is. Eric's passive playstyle is not suiting him this game. He really needed to change gears early
That's
on.
a Stormy Mirror Force. That's huge.
He's already played 2.
You know what I thought he was gonna do? I thought he was gonna karma cut
Breakthrough.
the construct, because then Winda can't get over him, and he can't drop any plays after him because he's already special one.
He dropped the tour guide for the comic book too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason he karma cutted the window is because he's hoping for a top deck to give him the game.
Yes.
He has a breakthrough in green as well.
He does.
So it wouldn't really
We
matter.
have a debunk played, people.
Debunk.
There you go.
And the
Guys,
handshake,
something
and AJ has won with his
AJ
non-giving up
2-0
aggressive
win.
playstyle.
Good job, AJ.
AJ threw it all on the table and did not stop.
All right, folks, so I'll leave it there until round 2.
There's 12 minutes left in round
There's
2.
12 minutes
There's
left in
still
this round.
12 minutes left.
And I'm going to go give out some slow play warnings to people who are not finishing up. We'll see you in round 2.
All right, we will be back, hopefully with the regular commentator. But until then, thank you guys.
I'll tell you something about Adam. He thinks every deck is bad until he gets bodied by it.
For Hankley, and the sole reason is he has to remember at this moment Victor Lamb would on standby phase preemptively have to activate that mouse because